Bum, 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 bum. Take these two.
This is Auntie Cleo, offering a warm welcome to all visiting Auntie's Choice employees, affiliates in training, and ethically grey consultants who labor with committing to a side.
Never thought I'd be able to see the undisputed claim in all her glory. Visiting was invite only for us troopers, and even then, you had to pay a month's salary to secure entry. Would have been worth every bit, though.
We strive to be 110% wholly plus artificial. Artificiality is our guiding principle. Enjoy an artificially enhanced existence through the conspicuous consumption of unavoidable embedded chemicals with Auntie's Choice. An artificial life is a life that's sweeter. Live a life that's sweeter with Auntie's Choice. Item business.
Where'd you learn how to weld, anyway? Some fly-by-night indentured internship?
I'm a self-taught, self-starter. What's your excuse?
Sorry, time is bits, bits is time. Or ours, that is.
The only division that earns us less when they work more.
No bounties.
Down 14% in gross. You're supposed to squeeze more from every contract. Not put us in the red. Learn to negotiate. Xenobiological exploitation output is down 18%. I'm not paying professional hunters to run a zoo. Acquire and exploit the local fauna like it's your life's work. I get it. Between the rifts, aggressive rivals.
These rats are due for eating. Where are the ones bound for Praetor? Wait, these cages are empty. Where's the rapt handler in charge? Hey, you haven't seen any loose Raptidons running around, have you?
Nope, yes, got here though.
Unbelievable. Last time I got stuck with the blame for someone else's ineptitude, I got demoted 2 full ranks. You wouldn't happen to be someone well-versed in weapons, explosives, and/or advanced hand-to-hand fighting, would you? And, you know, work cheap?
Definitely.
Oh, good. Someone competent and undemanding. If the Raps aren't here, they've got to be on the creature combat conditioning deck. Unbound and undoubtedly pugnacious. This here card will give you access to the elevator at market compliance. That, in turn, is behind the value-added esplanade next to the entrance to head office tower. See any Raps loose there? Shoot, explode, or thwack them unsparingly.
Poor raps. Now they gotta die just because these hullheads didn't look after them properly.
Don't betray. Pesos, pepperberry plants, bubblegum slings. Enjoy your victory with 0G brew. Hey, buddy.
shelling about what to do.
Please have identification, transfer work, and a reasonable bribe at the ready. Ah, you're not a transfer or visiting Auntie's Choice employee. I'll need to check your current standing with corporate affairs.
The next day I had an invitation from Gertie Hewitt, VP of Product Development.
Oh, I didn't realize I was talking to such a big wheel. Afraid I still need to check your record with us, big shot. Alrighty. Commencing review. Estimated wait time, unknown. Really? Reads like a recap of an Aetherwave drama. You're clearly a valued partner of Auntie's Choice, but your standing with us could be higher if you accepted our special offer. All it requires is allowing us to affix an Auntie's Choice holo advertorial inside your ship, so you can bear our messaging with pride and share it across Arcadia.
Depends if we get to choose which type of holo advertorial.
Good question. There's only one choice. Auntie's Choice. We'll choose for you.
Wait, on the inside, wouldn't it make more sense on the exterior?
Anecdotal feedback from paid experts shows it increases the odds of a ship's crew purchasing Auntie's Choice products by a whopping 11%.
Second part? I don't think so.
Go on ahead anyway. You're a valued partner after all. Enjoy your time on the ACS.
Don't want any freaking ads inside our ship,
Pride of
man.
Auntie's Choice corporate war fleet. Here's a ticket to the first stop on the Profit Mover Trimicular. From there, amble through the Esplanade to the head office tower reception desk. They can contact Vice President Hewitt and provide details on our exciting contract opportunity.
Hello, Diggy.
Selling scissors of incremental product improvements. Sales of new and nutrition supplements. Not too shabby, but that's small change compared to experimental operations where top lab codes are doing confidential work in whatever they're working on.
This area is for client intake specialists only. I want out of here.
28% increase in our entire operational budget for the next fiscal semi-decade. Credit where it's due. To me, as your chief executive, I foster a healthy corporate rivalry. Jealousy. Really? Unorthodox? Well,
Trimicular. Arriving any moment now. Approaching station. Client intake.
Still my favorite word.
to safeguard them from harm, to hide them away from.
The value-added Esplanade, huh?
The ACS Undisputed Claim is not only our corporate headquarters and flagship, it's the heart of our efforts to spread unbridled self-betterment and free trade
More speed.
across the galaxy. Flagship also sports a bustling commercial promenade where you'll find a wide assortment of products, wares, and miscellaneous
Didn't get more speed.
from all Auntie's Choice departments. Love, laugh, purchase.
Hey, you, soldier with the, arm. I got a delivery for you. Got a delivery for an Inez Silong? That you? I mean, I'm sure it's you, considering there aren't many of you folk running about. But I've got to ask, company policy.
Yeah, it's me, all right. Who is asking exactly?
Hey, just a courier friend. Nothing funny like. A soldier named Ortiz hired me to find you, if I could, and deliver this message.
As much as say.
Couldn't tell you. The client paid extra for complete confidentiality and prompt delivery. As a reminder, we don't
How's it going,
return to
Diggy?
sender service unless you pay double plus expediting charges. Until next time.
Ugh. Ain't heard from Ortiz in months. When we get back to the ship, let's give this a watch.
Free stream streak. Aww. Lost to 35, huh?
What I wouldn't give for a big bowl of purple berry crunch right now. Got something that needs doing, Commander?
Yeah, most are alive. Somehow. General said, another day for you to suffer.
Welcome, eager go-getter, devil self-determinivist, or hero of meritocracy.
This looks better than I ever dreamed of. Reckon you can buy, sell, and eyeball just about any commodity worth having.
Life of an evocative allegory and thrill-seeking adventurist. And I'll bring Anti-Cleo's astonishing...
Yeah, well, wonder when we're gonna get these ad drones, you know, flying around.
You may envisage equitable profits, beneficent scheduling, and the best healthcare your bits can buy. Plus, as part of Anti's family, your purchases drive our perpetual growth and fund the unparalleled systems that bring the best things in life to life all across the galaxy.
Doctor called and said you're dangerously dehydrated. They said it's imperative that you spend some bits on life-saving liquid Vitae. Stat! Just name your color, viscosity, buoyancy, or density, and I've got you covered.
Spectrum vodka. Oh, we can have some tequila.
Unrelated bric-a-brac, we got your unrelated. We market the most miscellaneous miscellany on the ACS undisputed claim. One person's hodgepodge is another's eclectic gallimaufry.
Gold cannon, pet for your ship. Raptidon juvenile. Damn, pets are expensive.
Through the conspicuous consumption of unavoidable embedded chemicals with Auntie's choice.
Oh, hey, think you dropped something?
Attention, any and all new getters on my...
You dropped something. Word to the wise. Mind your personal effects, intellectual assets, and major organs at all times. Plenty of opportunists here, eager to take you for all you're worth. You're lucky I found this, thing you dropped. Get me?
Welcome to your new role as site sanitation manager.
Alright, hand over whatever this is you're so inexpertly passing me. Dear Maverick Outsider, we the middle manager of the ACS undisputed claim are done with being passed over. We mean to take action. Our subcontracts that action through a capable proxy. We invite you to back deck steerage, which I'm required to note as sponsored by Stogie Slims. We discuss this exciting business opportunity which we believe will be mutually advantageous to both parties.
Next, we have Reginald Oswald in proprietary insight acquisition, demoted for playing confidential role.
Feeling queasy? Seeing spots? Bleeding from or you have ails. I have cures. Each and every one guaranteed to have all manner of unmistakable effects on your body.
Info security fundamentals, Reggie. Congrats! You're now a file.
Excellent choice. We have the undermost deals on pharmaceuticals on the claim. You will be oversold.
Elise, when you told colleagues over drinks at the bottom runner that I was...
You there? Yes, you! Name a food, any food, and I guarantee I got it. Absolutely unqualifiedly,
Any food, huh?
positively guaranteed. Please note that this is not in any way to be construed as a guarantee.
Your new role as intake...
Hot, cold, lukewarm, scalding, or frozen. I've got whatever you might be craving.
Eh.
Breathe easy. That's it for this demotions report. Until next time, everybody do your jobs and there won't be a next time.
Auntie's Choice of Beautiful.
Ever miss a limited time offer and wonder about how your life would have been?
Step right up for the most exorbitant medical care. We cure all physical ails. Most at least. Well, there are a lot, I guess. We cure some physical ails. That sounds all right, right? No, but the medicament merchant right downstairs can set you up. I just do hands-on repairs. When you can't stand the pain, come again.
Substitute. Certainly a more profitable program than the Protectorate's watered down. They call it.
How imaginative. And don't get me started on their arbitrary rule changes. Rolling is prohibited in the Tuesday and Thursday zones. Why even have the T-zones then?
Purpleberry product samples. Purpleberry complimentary purpleberry comestibles. Compliments of Auntie's Choice.
A blood sport without blood sounds like red ink to Auntie.
Hey, go-getter. Get yourself over here.
I witness no fewer.
Wireless free Arcadia Studios.
Look, I'll be direct. We've had our eye on you for some time. Practically a minute all told. And I can tell you're the very thing we're looking for. You possess the sort of rugged, nonconformist, individualist nature that our listeners identify with. Or believe they do anyway. From the meekest flunky to the most milquetoast myrmidon, why, friend, you're everything they want to be.
Our athletic assets would achieve full profit potential as human billboards. Of course, I also enjoy the simple pleasure of watching professional athletes bludgeon each other. Such a relatable interest. See, subordinates?
Sounds accurate. How can a daring unconventional problem solver like me help?
There's two things I desperately require. Realism, authenticity. Sure, some might say they're the same thing, but I use both to highlight emphatic weight. We're working on a brand new set of advertisements and need your exact kind of distinct perspective.
Better than nature, because nature wants to.
Do we have an answer for that? The get up and go get her?
He's yesterday's news. Sure, we'll keep playing those old ads. They got a nostalgic appeal for the older set, but his shtick is fraudulent, fabricated, worst yet, contrived. You've got the stuff that can't be faked. Our listeners are sophisticated. They can see right through anything less than 110% genuine.
What do I have to do?
Step inside. I'll introduce you to our main creative type, Mick Tarkenton. Why, the things he does with words you wouldn't believe. He'll tell you how we do things, how we sell product, then you provide your expertise, lend your maverick perspective to help him come up with how.
Sale when you're shopping for the best products at the lowest prices. Auntie knows you want to spend your bits on the best things that money can buy. So she made sure every Auntie's Choice product is on sale for the lowest price that she can afford.
How do you know it's the best price? Because Auntie knows best.
us a ballad for our ages. A thing of legend to be handed down for a modest fee to each successive generation.
All it requires is you be yourself, unabashedly. Then get paid for it. Head into our recording facility when you're ready. Mitt will be in one of the studios. I'll be right along.
Spacer's Choice devious shenanigans lying down? No! Just like team, the anti-Cleo's darlings refuse.
Sorry, in the midst of composing my latest product-oriented dramatization. Talk later.
Yes? Can I help you? Ah, you appear like a rugged sort. Let me guess. Thessaly sent you.
That I did. This is Mitt Tarkington, advertising copywriter extraordinaire. Mitt, this is our Maverick outsider. They've heard the pitch and agreed.
Charmed. Yes, well, dive right in, shall we? To begin, allow me to share a bit on how we shape ideas. Part the veil about this magical art we call advertising.
What are you trying to sell, other than me, I guess?
We're selling dreams of a better life, a better you, connection, and ease from aches, sorrows, and worry. The product is immaterial. We do have one. I'd need to look it up, though. A little background first to frame your thinking. There are 4 personality types we appeal to when writing advertisement copy.
I'm like you.
I'm who you want to be.
I, who have cultivated a persona as a sarcastic doubter, am not normally into things, so you really ought to listen to me about this.
And I just hate that thing that never happens, yet absolutely could.
Any other general questions before we get started?
Any final advice I should keep in mind?
Try not to get bogged down on too many details. Tell us how somebody like you feels. You know, from your uncharacteristic stance. All right. I'll ask a few questions about your singular way of looking at things. Then, translate your unique perspective into lines for the ad. Now, first question. How can we best understand those like you? Any insight on your kind of unique perspective?
Let's go with it. We never conform.
All right. Now I'll reinterpret your response into a line for the ad. Something like, calling all unconventional individualists. Next question. How do we best illustrate credibility? Say, through something you know, or hate.
Fairly appropriating the handiwork of talented peers.
Right. Maybe you know an opportunity when you see it, and take it. What's an aspirational goal for those who identify with you?
To laud your superiority over others.
Okay, perfect. How about you don't accept second place? Last question. What do you you desire most out of life. And I should mention we have a little leeway to fine-tune the product offering.
Only the best.
Ah, have just the thing. Now available in purely chemical form. 100% artificial. What nature nurtured, we improved. The only cyst rind you don't need to chew vigorously.
Can you play that all together?
Ah, yes. Suppose you might need to hear it assembled to make sense of it all. Just a moment while we put it together. I can already hear it in my head, and it is perfect. All right, that's a wrap. Roll the assembly. Fine work, everyone. Take a good listen.
Calling all unconventional individualists. You know an opportunity when you see it. And take it, you don't accept second place. That's why we've updated our premier cyst rinds just for you. Auntie Cleo and Pal's deep fried cysty bits.
Okay.
Samples from our nutritious tobacco line.
Sounds like red ink to Auntie. Our tossball teams play for keeps.
Experience the most sought-after inebriant on the undisputed claim, the Raptidon Bite. Exclusively here at the Bottom Runger.
Need anything?
Least bankable tossball team.
What's this Raptidon Bite I keep hearing about?
Why, it's only the most popular drink in Arcadia. You can only get it here at the Bottom Runger. Don't ask what's in it. Even I don't know. At the Bottom Runger, we offer inebriation for the budget-conscious individual.
Our athletic assets achieve full as human billboards. Of course, I also enjoy the simple pleasure of watching professional athletes bludgeon each other. Such a rate of our interest. See, subordinates, I'm just like you. Until next time, holding the platinum executive skybox above the line of scrimmage. Anti-Cleos was specifically founded to fight what nature inflicts, to offer higher quality pharmaceuticals designed to be better than nature, because nature wants to kill you. Since then, our company has grown, evolved, consumed the first of
So,
original goal remains. Where's comestibles? Where's comestibles? We're literally giving them away. We do so knowing you persist, well fortified by
Yes, may I help you somehow? Likely by reminding you that this is not the entrance for unwashed service plebes. Please go tell your manager to fire you. Then follow proper protocols, or we'll find other vendors to patronize.
resonate some bottom rung relatability. Business is much like tossball, a game of inches and foot goals.
I'm not a delivery person, I'm a guest.
Oh, really? You think that you belong in our lounge, dressed like that? 3 cysty pigs in a trench coat would have a better shot at getting in than you do right now. The owner tasked me with maintaining the posh allure of the best choice, and you are hardly the kind of inestimable personage that would be proper to admit.
Tackle pileup on the tender in the mid-court restricted zone.
And what will it take to increase my importance?
A significant contribution to my post-Boniface retirement fund.
Let's not get swindled out of our hard-earned bits, huh? We'll find another way in.
Official Auntie's Choice branded spray.
But I digress. Just as in
Sure you will, peasant. Though you won't have any better luck next time.
Someone gonna shoot you.
See that vent? Give you one guess where it leads to.
This is where the more successful vapid commercialists congregate to be short-sighted together.
Oh, look at this one.
There's one heck of a weird outfit.
See, they're letting in anyone now.
Can't add your work for your boss's boss's boss, and to Cleo.
Oh, don't we all? If you must.
Everyone has their product line.
Wait, when did... How did you get in there? I'm giving your description to the proper authorities and reporting on you to our upper tier retail association.
I endorse this message. Valued employees, Auntie here to brighten your workday with a report on just how much money your toil is netting us. It's time for profit forecast time. Starting with product development. The more smoke and butter aren't. Thanks to our marketing wizards selling the sizzle of incremental product improvement.
Who do you think's getting this big promotion?
My bets are on Ormsby. She's the more predacious of the two. Quite an effective little front stepper.
Too shabby, but that's small change compared to
Which do you reckon being more? The Protectorate or the Order?
All that Protectorate EA saying is downright unnerving, but at least they don't worship numbers or
Can't tell the difference between cover and concealment.
I never know what...
Welcome! Here at Arnie's Armory, the customer's goals are our goals. So, how can I help you achieve just the right amount of reckless, unspeakable violence today? Unfortunately, I think I just sold my last rocket pistol. But I'm sure I've still got more than enough for you to kill whoever it is that needs killing.
Well, welcome, future repeat customer. I can tell just by looking at you that you'll be back again and again. Ready to make a purchase? All right, but we'd probably save a whole lot of time if you just gave me all your bits.
There's also one way to go about it. Interesting helmets. Yeah, this is where we needed to go. For that one quest.
Proceeding to attack. Combatant scanned.
That was it, huh?
Can't tell the difference between cover and concealment.
Sounds like red ink to Auntie. Our toss ball. Play for keeps. I witnessed no viewer that
The recipe of our exclusive.
Do, 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 do. Invasion.
Trinicular, arriving any moment now. Approaching station.
That Auntie's Choice Society is based upon.
Them raps all taken care of yet?
Good news. Yes. Bad news. The creature combat condition deck is kind of a mess.
All good news to me, friend. Anything happens down there is not my responsibility. I have ceased all manner of worry and fret. Here's the unagreed upon amount that constitutes your fee.
As a responsible member of society, we allow...
Ba 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 da ba ba da ba dum.
Trinicular, arriving any moment now. Approaching station. Head office tower.
Slavery bettered it through artificial means. Auntie's Choice to be 110% wholly plus artificial. Artificiality is our guiding principle. Enjoy an artificially enhanced existence through the conspicuous consumption of unavoidable
Hearing good things.
An artificial life is a life
That's where we came from, and we went that way.
with Auntie's Choice.
Here we are.
Ba 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 da ba.
Business is good. We have positive bit flow.
Attention, morally gray outsider. The adventure of your lifetime awaits. Auntie's Choice is hiring. Hello, daring self-determinivist, stalwart seeker of self-betterment, or rapacious rogue of corporatism. Welcome to Auntie's Choice Esteemed Invaluable Disposable Agent Program. As in IDA, your assignments will be some of the most decisive and admirable tasks that Auntie's Choice has to offer. IDAs help explore the wilds, plot our path, and shape the evolution of our beloved corporation. And with enough rugged determinism, you might even live to see the results.
Exploitation's output is down 18%.
Did you just say I might even live?
That's right, a life filled with action, adventure, riches, and romance awaits. Being an IDA will see all of your fantastical dreams come true. Now, if you'll just exit through to your left, 2 of our top 29 vice presidents are waiting to speak with you. And remember, Auntie's Choice Stay Hungry Meal
29
Pack
vice
offers
presidents?
our
What the heck?
finest pre-sliced bread and dehydrated water tablets in one convenient package for an additional price.
Spare me no gumption.
If you have business here, don't let me keep you.
We will all thrive.
Well, wonderful to meet you. CF Pendergrass III, Strategic Reconfiguration. It's not every day we have such a capable operative accept our invitation to the undisputed claim. While it was those ill-fated peace talks that got you here, I've kept tabs on you for a good long time.
Yes, we've all kept tabs. Auntie and I have spoken about you several times now. Ursula Ormsby, Proprietary Insight Acquisition. You'll report to both of us. For now.
Indeed. It is our pleasure to meet you, and I am beyond tickled to welcome you to Auntie's Choice.
Since when did I sign up for anti-choice?
The moment you decided you wanted more from your life. When you realized that Arcadia was an opportunity to forget what was before and join the winning team. My team.
We assume you know a good deal when you see it. At Auntie's Choice, we know how to get things done. If your agenda lines up with our own, expect it completed in no time.
You, my friend, are being given the opportunity of a lifetime. Auntie's Choice has a dynamic new vision, and we need a specific kind of go-getter to make it happen.
You have a massive corporation. Why do you need me?
We need someone not shaped by Auntie's meritocracy. It serves its function, but our workers tend to focus on rung climbing. We need an individualist who sees unorthodox solutions. A daring, non-conforming perturbation ameliorator to implement our monopolistic mercantile
Some of these words they
methodology
use,
plan.
man.
More succinctly, we are recruiting an expert outside consultant.
And what exactly are you looking for this consultant to do?
Be our eyes and ears, act as our emissary, and when necessary, dispense with any competition. I have a plan, a vision that will change the course of Auntie's Choice.
Yes, Charles, your vision, created alongside myself.
So we can do like that. We don't join anybody.
Spanning Computronic Gizmo, and not least of
Who
all,
want to.
Auntie.
Should I come back later? You two seem to need some private time to work out your issues.
Don't allow our banter to fool you. We are valued colleagues who, under normal circumstances, hold each other in the highest esteem.
So true. This particular effort has our nerves a bit high-strung, but we'll still exchange Spratwurst platters come the 10th day of presents for Auntie's birthday.
Well, ain't that nice? I can't quite recall the last time I got to swap gifts on a company holiday.
Alright, how do I fit it in all this?
Your first assignment demonstrates some of the very qualities we need. Something unexpected, or in truth, unprecedented, has happened at one of our repackaging facilities on Praetor.
If I understand correctly, they're having something of a workforce issue. Don't know rightly what you call it. Workers are, well, asking for things. It's strange. They've stopped working. The workers there simply stopped.
Sounds like unions in the US. Stopped doesn't quit.
They expressed, and I know this is going to sound more than a bit strange, dissatisfaction. And they said they won't return to work unless things at the plant improve.
Specifically, they
Yep.
stated, until we
This
meet
is
their
exactly like
demands."
unions.
As though employees have a right to demand anything of their employers.
You want me to make them get back to work? They are striking. You're talking about a workers' strike.
Striking? You're saying they're about to turn violent?
Yes, well, if they're this delusional, violence is the next natural step. Who do they intend to strike? Us?
No, it's just an old Earth term. It means they stopping working to force you to negotiate.
Dear law, what a bunch of devious, ungrateful, greedy little prigs! After all the opportunities Auntie's given them to repay us like this, I'm so disappointed.
So what do you suggest we do about such an utterly unheard of situation? It is absolutely imperative that we get those people back to work, whatever it takes.
Kill them all and make the replacements, clear the corpses. I'll figure out something once I'm on the ground.
Wonderful! You'll go to Praetor, meet the plant's overseer, and mediate an end to this lunacy, which gets those ingrates back to work.
I have zero doubt Auntie and I will be completely impressed by your efforts. Unless you disappoint, in which case I will disavow that statement.
What I wouldn't give for a big bowl of purpleberry crunch right now. Got something that needs doing, Commander?
fewer than 6 critical blood force traumas. Contest between the Easy Heel Loafers and Spectrum brand bandits. I'd pit our least bankable tossball team.
Yep. Go and get something. I'll be right back.
Across the rings of Elysium, from the boardroom to the bottom rung, this is Wireless Free Arcadia, official frequency of Auntie's Choice.
Here at Auntie's Choice, we've been hearing about the Protectorate's use of mental refreshment, and we have one thing to say. Is that it? No physical refreshment? Like the kind you feel from a sip of purpleberry fizzy tea, or from shopping our vast selections of remedies such as basic and acid. The body is just as important as the mind, and the body needs things like deep-fried cysty bits and mock apple shakes all day, every day. Come see Auntie, dearies. Auntie cares about you just a little bit more.
Now, upward and onward. I consider this song a real standout number. Assuming you have taste, you surely will as well.
Spinning, spinning.
Commander, over here. Commander, wanted to chat with you about the cartridge that courier gave us. Ain't heard from Ortiz in, might well have been a year at this point. That's how it goes when you've fallen behind and the other's got no choice but to keep moving. If he's spending his hard-earned bits to contact me now, there must be a real good reason. Would you watch the message with me?
Of course.
Thanks, Commander. Would you do the honors and get it going?
Inez, it's Ortiz. Look, I ain't got long. Neither for this message nor for life. I made a mistake. I signed up to get grafted, but it's gone wrong. Should have known when I got to the lab that something was off. It was a secret, they said. We couldn't tell no one. And now my blood's infected and I'm as good as dead. Well, I just wanted to be like you. Throw myself at the problem, wrestle it down. I should have listened when they told me about how your graft hurt you. How it failed you. I should have reached out sooner. Maybe things would have been different. Please, find that lab on Cloister. It's in an ice cave, but I ain't sure where exactly. They hit it good. Whatever you're doing is, stop them. Don't let them do this to anyone else. Please.
Commander, I ain't sure what to make of Ortiz's message. He's dying. If it's as he says, I ain't got a choice. I gotta find that lab and put a stop to things. Will you help me?
Sure.
Thank you, Commander. Now we just need to find those ice caves on Cloister. We keep our lamps lit, we ought to find the lab without much of a fuss. I hope.
moment of your time, if you would? Commander, I'm glad I managed to intercept you before we left. There's something of utmost importance I wish to discuss.
I didn't do it.
Relax, Commander. You are not under my authority to judge. Though if you were, that phrase alone would have certainly seen you hauled off to mental refreshment. I received a message from a close friend of mine, Virgil. He was my co-protege under the Supreme Arbiter. His message claimed he had information relevant to the Supreme Arbiter's death. He wishes to meet with me at the Vox Relay on Paradise Island. I did not mention it before, but believe it may be necessary to avoid shocking you later. Our greatest suspect in the death of the Supreme Arbiter is the Protectorate's consul.
Was the council your biggest suspect?
Our mentor always disdained him thoroughly, and he our mentor. If anyone would have had reason to slay her, it would have been him. But we have needed evidence. Evidence that I believe Virgil now possesses.
Oh yeah, Bioshock and Fallout and this game and the first one. There's a few other ones that has this old style music. They are gives you that same feeling when you're listening to the music. But it's not going to freak out seeing you traveling with an outsider, is he?
Ha! I sincerely expect not. Much like myself, Virgil has been trained differently from the average arbiter. His approach differs even from my own. Virgil often prefers to watch rather than act, and was often lenient with sentencing where I was not. This behavior was often criticized by the Supreme Arbiter, but there have been occasional rare instances where treating a subject with mercy ultimately resulted in better behavior. It is a novel, albeit strange, philosophy.
Yeah, true. Give me if I'm not tickled the idea of meeting someone who's merciful. Sometimes.
If you have done nothing wrong, you have nothing to fear, aside from being an outsider to the Protectorate. Whatever the case, Virgil awaits us on Paradise Island, Commander. I hope we shall find time to go there.
Well, one of them has it. I mean, anti-choice is pretty much about capitalism. The Order has more a mathematical view of the whole world. They have like calculates everything how it should be. And then you have the Protectorates who's like what you call it? I don't know what you should call them really. They are like kind of like where's that movie with Stallone where he plays a judge? Come on. Because that's how they behave. They are like the judge. They condemn you instantly. They don't go to a court or anything. They are the judges, you know. A Judge Dredd, that's the movie. So he's like, you know, I am the law, you know, and that's pretty much how these guys perform. See if there's any more companion quests. But it's kind of funny though in these characters. I mean, Tristan, he doesn't hesitate to kill anybody. Asa is like a total psychopath and will kill anybody. Then you have Marisol, who doesn't have any problems killing people if she doesn't think they are like correct in their paths or thinking. I mean, Inez is kind of a little bit too. She doesn't have any problem killing people. The only one who has a little bit of, you know, is Niles and Val, the drone. The rest are kind of a bit of a... You have a lot of psychopaths in our group. Yeah, Niles has it. Val is just programmed into being, you know, not being a total psychopath, but the rest are.
Let us make our way to Paradise Island at once.
Yeah. I'm here, I think. See what else I'm gonna take with me. Let's take Marisol. Oh, well, I would say most of these people are in some way psychopaths in their own ways. Okay. It's like they have their judgments, you know, it's either through their religion or how they are or their laws or ideals. They all like think like me or like what I like, or you die. And that's pretty much it. You know? My way or the highway.
Arbiter Rao. Though I am here on official business, I would prefer to keep this cordial. The Consul seeks answers related to your recent activities. I approach you openly in the hopes that you will comply with his request and come with me peaceably.
What do you blather about? Delay me and you will pay the price. Not only do I have more pressing business with a colleague, but I do not answer to Sentinels or the Consul.
Exactly what question does the council have for Tristan?
Questions of intent. Now, what shall it be, Arbiter Rao? I sent the message that drew you here. Virgil shall not arrive to aid your decision-making.
Virgil's not coming, you say? Curious. And here I was thinking I was already present.
Virgil, touting your flair for the dramatic, even now I see. But I fear our reunion must wait until we've dealt with this pawn of the Consul.
I had not expected a third party, but it is so much the better. I'm afraid you must come with me as well, Arbiter Montag.
A sentinel demanding anything of me? What madness! Neither Tristan nor I shall accompany you anywhere. Any attempts to force us shall be met with violent reprisal.
Yeah, bashing that number, Sentinel. But you should stand down.
Suffering the ignobility of retreat from my duties is as severe a crime as defection. Both of these arbiters can attest to that.
Beware what you say. These sentinels deal in trickery and subterfuge. It would be safer to kill him than to discuss his surrender. This fool impersonated my credentials, triggering a system alert that led me here. A lowly deception, even for one of the consul's own.
It was a necessary deception, and one not undertaken lightly. Its aim was to draw your colleague here without bloodshed, for I know he would not have arrived at my request.
I think you will find a way to justify your action no matter what they were.
Your explanation does not pull my heartstrings, Sentinel. Yet you at least had the sense not to assail us outright. Surrender, and perhaps you may yet live.
You may not believe me, but I have much admiration for the work you and Arbiter Montag have done for the Protectorate. I've no wish to fight. Enough loyal subjects have died in this war. Come willingly and peaceably, I beseech you.
Then I guess you will have to die.
Perhaps you're right. No conversation can be had with a lackey of the Consul. Sentinel, I accuse you of impersonating a senior arbiter and threatening to unlawfully incarcerate.
Here we go, it's judging.
I find you guilty on all counts. Prepare for absolution.
This is just like Judge Dredd.
Your refusal to meet the Consul was not rooted in traitorism. But it seems I was wrong. If you expect I should roll over and die, you'll be sorely mistaken.
Execution.
Check your scope for combatant analysis.
That's that. Let us search the body. Perhaps we might find more information on why he was sent here.
Sentinel paroles. Your orders are as follows. Encounter Arbiter Rao by any means necessary. Interrogate Arbiter Rao to discover why he did not return to Central Control. If answer unsatisfactory, turn him to Praetor for questioning by the Council. Once complete, travel to Oculus collating post. Identify locating of extra room. Note. Room initially erected in error but ordered to demolish was cancelled. Identification of individual who cancelled this order shall happen after further information gathering. Search for information related to the death of the Supreme Arbiter.
Resolving this situation directly was the proper move. I shudder to imagine what that sentinel may have wrought unchecked. Did you find anything upon his body?
We did. It seems he was looking into the Supreme Arbiter's death. He sought to follow a lead on one Oculus collating post after confronting us here.
What? That can't be. Why would the Consul look into his own crime? He must be seeking a patsy. Or this is a convoluted attempt to lure us into a trap.
The Consul expected us to kill his agent, loot the body, and thus prepared a trap for us elsewhere? Convoluted is certainly the operative word. We must investigate.
Have you been to this place before?
Yes, but never for long, and it's been many years. I also have no recollection of any hidden room, so we may have some hunting to do. I regret we've not had more time to talk, Virgil. It has been ages.
Worry not. I'm certain we'll have plenty of time to converse when you've finished your investigation. I have several leads of my own to pursue, as a matter of fact. Until our paths cross again, my friend.
Yes. Do 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 do.
Bet you can't eat just one.
Bum, bum, what's something else in the film? I'm kind of curious to see what this will. Okay. This space station then. There we go. Yep. Bum, 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 bum.
I recall this place. These stations have been automated since my day, though this one has certainly accrued dust. Odd that it would be in a state of lockdown. I have have a general override that should allow us entry, but anything specific to local systems, including security systems, may be beyond me. These security measures should not be operational. And the station seems to be on reserve power. We best tread carefully.
What the heck? Died on the last trap. Oh god damn it, his turrets. God damn it. Okay. You go a more safe way then. Right. Urged?
Well, no one is here, lying in amp. In an ambush. Perhaps some stray systemic error activated the entryway defenses. We'd best first report to security ops. Lift this lockdown. From there, we can set about reactivating the station's primary power, which will allow us to explore unhindered. It seems our intelligence was correct. There's clearly a door here, and I would hazard that we'll be able to open it somewhere on station.
Any thoughts where we might look?
We should make sure the station is at full power. If there's an override, that's the only way it will work. Let us go. I feel a strange sense of nostalgia being here, and I do not enjoy it. Is that a footprint in the dust? This station shouldn't have received visitors in years. Be on guard. Someone else may be here. Not clever enough for that one.
You're being dumb.
My passcode shall not work on this terminal. Unlocking it may be a creative endeavor.
Luck, press keys at random and hope.
Good effort lifting the lockdown. We may now reactivate the station in the reactor room.
Taking luck has saved us a few times. Just smash buttons and hope for the best, you know?
Activation circuit shall likely be dysfunctional. It's a known issue with these old stations. Let me look. Corroded transistors, dust in the actuator. Did a sprat gnaw on this? Sweet sovereign, what a mess. There. I think I have it. Let us hope my override does not trigger any security alerts. Should avail us of a much simpler search. Let us return to the central room once more and see if anything seems out of place.
None shall stand against us.
I have had to search for a hidden switch in a protectorate holding before. Keep watch. It could be rather small and well hidden.
Yeah.
I think I've spotted it. Look there at the valve beside the sickly yellow pipe. There behind the room's main pillar. There.
to not move below. Gird yourself with determination, for it seems I was correct about another body being here.
Oh yeah, we can.
Passcode is limber. No, let's try amulet. No, wingtip. No, sovereign's gavel. I should remember this. Damn it.
Trespassing protectorate facility is punishable by death. Tristan, judge him.
Believe me, I need no encouragement. Luther Okada, you stand accused of trespassing upon the private domain of the Sovereign, of espionage, of informational theft. For these crimes, I find you guilty of all counts. Prepare for absolution.
If I must die, I will die fighting on my feet.
I've eyes. Let us see what remains on the terminal he was so interested in.
I would say that's not much left of him. God, this melee weapon is nasty. We have our own Judge Dredd, Judge Tristan.
The hint pertaining to the passcode on that terminal, I believe I know the answer. It is contained in a phrase the Supreme Arbiter drilled into our heads for many years.
What was it?
An Arbiter's gavel is judgment, and an Arbiter's scalpel is analysis. Try entering that.
Analysis. Welcome, Supreme Arbiter Marfana Andrews. 11 months ago, huh? And messages from the council. Okay. War effort to my most esteemed sovereign. A message to inform you of the recent casualty estimates of my arbiters. The last year of fighting, we have lost several thousand of Arcadia's finest. This doubles those lost in the first 2 years of fighting together. Each subject taken from us by the Protectorate's enemies has been revenged 100-fold, but the losses continue to mount. I know that whatever pain I feel is only a fraction of that you feel for the losses of your people. Just as I know that you most assuredly have a plan for the deliverance from our many foes. I urgently await your command, just as I have awaited it each day for the last few years. Entries. Council. The council requested a meeting with me at my quarters on Praetor. Exact intent uncertain, but no doubt involves some convoluted justification for this latest stratagem. He says if he can sense when I'm both at my busiest and least interested in seeing him. The execution he broadcast of these captured exemplars was barbaric. Were these not once our siblings? Could we not have at least interrogated them, broken them, perhaps impressed a few back into Protectorate service? He's a brute who can only see violence as a solution to every problem, but I know it would be a mistake to ignore a request such as this. Perhaps one of my pupils can handle my duties in my temporary absence. It would be a useful learning experience. Oculus collating post. I never expected it necessary to return to this location after his automation. The Sovereign has assured us that the center control is perfectly safe, yet as we saw in Golden Ridge with the complete withdrawal of our forces a month ago, the old assumptions are so much cosmic dust. This shall be my secondary office. Scurrying about like an insect is immensely dishonorable, but if I am killed, I shudder to imagine what will become of my arbiters. Preventing this room's demolition during the retrofitting process was a prudent move. If only I could convince the Sovereign to use the same prudence when committing my arbiters. I had best keep forts as that here, where no one else knows to tread. I can only hope the tide of war changes, and soon. My pupils progress tolerably. Let the experiment period of unsupervised leave on Bastion for a week. 37 arrests total, 6 executions. Listening devices caught Virgil saying the council's mustache looks like a bread worm. Disappointed at his lack of tact, we need to be severely reprimanded. To know better than to say that when it could be so easily heard. Not only one in need of discipline, Tristan's anger is on a tight leash. His observational like human is impressive, but he misses details in high-stress situations. Needs to be better master of himself. Virgil, for his part, keeps steady in dire situation, but he lacks iron. There should have been at least 12 executions this week, but Virgil balked each time he was alone. Perhaps he can gain some of Tristan's mettle. Perhaps Tristan might learn some of Virgil's self-control. The two have become fast friends. I hope this does not hamper them when it comes time for one to prove himself over the other.
From that terminal, it sounds as if the Supreme Arbiter had some sort of business with the Consul. To what end, I wonder? The tone of her response seemed relaxed, but I do not believe she would have met with the Consul unless she had no other choice. And that feckless agent. I don't understand his aim or who he would be working for. Only the Consul. But the Protectorate does not ally itself with Sub Rosa.
Would the council have brokered some kind of deal? Seems like he would have connections.
I couldn't imagine the Consul pinning his duties on someone so clearly out of sorts as our recently departed friend. Besides, he has his own agents. Well, at least we found what we needed on the Supreme Arbiter's terminal. I only hope whatever awaits us at Central Control is less tumultuous. I wish I could take more solace in Okada's death. Alas.
There will be plenty of other people to kill.
I hope that's true. More wastrels to slay. More traitors to root out and bring to heel.
He wants to kill people too. It's like
visiting this station was fruitful for my ultimate task. Hopefully we'll grow ever closer to discovering
I just have a bunch of killers in my old companions.
Circumstances aside, I appreciate your accompanying me here, Commander. It means much. Now let us return to the incognito and plan out our next steps.
Okay. Let's see. Okay.
Those fools! Protectorate subjects should know better than to attack a Protectorate arbiter. I had no choice but to judge them as traitors to the Protectorate. Why would they simply open fire? Why wouldn't they attempt to conversate?
But they thought you were the traitor.
Then they should have reported me to their superiors rather than attempting to exact justice themselves. I shall continue to answer slights of this nature through violence, but hopefully I shall not need to do this more than a few times.